a more ad-heavy policy. But very clearly now in retrospect, Trump cleaned up with all of these fake independent media interviews and discussions, etc. He cleaned up. He cleaned house on that front. Now, it's one thing if you just ideologically believe, like, no, we just don't think that world is, the juice is not worth the squeeze in that world. Okay. But when you add in now the personal enrichment angle, where you got wealthy the more the ads were run, and you guys leaned heavily into that approach, well, now that's just super fucking sketchy. Now that's just super sketchy. So there's an element here of like the old guard forcing themselves to maintain their control and the results being absolutely disastrous. By the way, Kamala, they spent over $1 billion, bro. If you do an audit of that, where the fuck did that money go? And that's the thing is like, I don't know, man. You need some incentive structure set up, because for these campaigns, why the fuck should you get paid the exact same if you lose as if you win? That makes no sense to me. So, you want to actually earn your money, you got to fucking earn it. You got to complete the job. You got to complete the task. It should be a lower rate if you lose and a higher rate if you win. All these stale old ideas and people left over from the Biden team. I'm sorry, man. The other thing is, and James Carville made this point to his credit, it's like you bring in like David Plouffe, you bring in others, and like they're lobbyists. Plouffe is a lobbyist for like Uber. And it's like, okay, you're conflicted. You're conflicted. If you bring in these people who represent these big corporations, oh, wow, would you look at that? They advise Kamala, don't run against big corporations. Don't run populist. So this is, to one extent or another here, this is sabotage. They sabotaged her. Because at the beginning, it looked like she had half-decent instincts. Picking Tim Walz for VP was phenomenal. The weird argument, the we're not going back thing, banning price gouging for groceries. She came out of the gates hot, bro. And there was a period where she had a 7-point lead in the polls when they were more populist. Then the Biden people reel them in. We literally covered the story where they said, don't do the weird thing. We don't like it. What? But people are fucking chanting it at rallies. It's working. They love it. It went viral. No, we don't like it. Don't do it. This is fucking sabotage. Jen O'Malley Dillon should be nowhere near any campaign ever again for the rest of her life. Neither should Stephanie Cutter. Neither should David Plouffe. Go watch that whole Pod Save interview with them, and you'll see. They learned nothing. They learned absolutely nothing. Not a single thing. And basically their take is, well, we did all we could. Didn't work out. Bro, you have to be willing to learn hard lessons and do introspection and try to adjust moving forward. And they don't want to do it. And now we learn about this. Now we learned about the personal enrichment angle. And now we learn that she wanted Kamala replaced as VP. Wow. Wow. Look, I got a lot of criticisms of Kamala, as you know. But this, in all seriousness, this is kind of unfair to her, right? To have somebody who's running your campaign who wanted your ass out, even as VP, never mind running to be the main person as president. These are insider Biden loyalists with all sorts of conflicts of interest, and they're professional losers, and everybody needs to understand that. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.